everybody. I should get background music for this portion too. Hello. Or to quote Lizzie Who, hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We're here doing Pokemon and cryptids. That would be a good combo. Feels like it'd be a good combo, right? Cryptid versus Pokemon. I don't totally know how this is gonna go. Oh, AJ, hey. How you doing? How's school going? Other than overwhelming, I assume. We're doing cryptids today. Well, okay. I added fictional because I have pulled up, I'll drop a link in the chat. I have pulled up a cryptid wiki. And the wiki has a tab under non-cryptids for former cryptids and also hoaxes. And I'm really just super pleased at the distinction. Because to be a former cryptid, you have to have been proven to exist, right? I don't know how else you become a former cryptid. So I really like that. I thought it was funny. It's going pretty okay? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Absolved their cryptid crimes. Yeah, maybe. I also just love hoaxes. As though there's a distinction between cryptids and hoaxes. I guess the distinction is that hoaxes are somebody choosing to fake it, but even then I think there's probably a lot of overlap between hoaxes and cryptids. Although I love to see the Fiji mermaid anytime I get to see the Fiji mermaid. Anyway, people just have to believe in you real hard until you're real. Well, that's nice. They just have to clap to show that they believe in you. That's a hook. That's a hook deep cut. All right. I also have the Pokemon Fusion generator up as per usual. My idea for this stream, and it might not go right. We're just going to do it and we'll see. Some of the animals were discovered. That's the thing, is like to be a former cryptid, you have to have been proven. That's the only way to uncrypt it, to be unaccrypted, to be decrypted. There's a word for this. I don't know. I can't believe how long it took me to get to that word. Well, it's a 3-sided coin, and those 3 sides are hoaxes, cryptids, and former cryptids. It's a trifecta. It's not a binary, because there's that hazy middle ground where you're neither of those things, but probably a hoax. Pikachu Chupacabra is really good. It's a good call to get that in early, before Cinnamon Shakes gets here. So my plan, I just almost hit myself in the face with my microphone. Good energy today. My plan is I'm going to roll a Pokemon Fusion, and I'm going to choose one of those 2 Pokemon for the Pokemon half. And then the cryptid half, I'm just going to choose at random, probably based on what I think will be a good combination with whatever Pokemon I get. And we'll just kind of see how this goes. That's going to be my best guess. That sounds like a good Mothman outfit, honestly. 'Tis the season to dress up as a cryptid, thus making more cryptids. So we'll try that. If that doesn't work, we'll just do regular Pokemon Fusion. But I think this will be fun. I want to do something a little spooky. I think next week we'll also do Poke Fusions, but I want to do like a fusion where at least one of the Pokemon is ghost Pokemons. So we're going to just do normal Pokemon, but they're dead, I guess. I guess that's what that is implying. Anyway, let me roll up a fusion and we'll start getting in on this. Okay, I have my Pokemon. Feel pretty good about it. And actually the other half of this fusion that I rolled up is sort of like a specific class of Cryptid. So I'm going to choose one of those. I'll go classic. Okay. Did the captioner know Poke Fusion? Oh, wow, it does. That's pretty impressive. Okay. I do remember the clown outfits thing. That was great, actually. That was fun. Does the Pokemon world have cryptids? Yeah, I think, isn't like Mew kind of a cryptid? What is missing No if not a Pokemon cryptid? Also, aren't there like fossils? Aren't there like living fossil Pokemon? I think that counts. Oh, Marissa Makes Music. Thank you for your subscription. Cheers. I got a very good bottle of white wine, but I don't know how to drink white wine, so I've been drinking it too quickly and not appreciating the flavor and aroma as I understand you are supposed to do with wine. So let me... All right, let's fuse. Oh God, I was just typing in the chat on accident. I didn't end it though. All right. Oh, I'm so jealous of your Oktoberfest beer. I specifically went to, there's a beer shop that's not a beer shop. It's just the warehouse door of an online beer shipping container. But if you just walk up, what's happening? Why can't I click and drag? Is something happening with my mouse? Oh no, there we go. I was using the wrong tool. Anyway, it is super sketch, but they're very nice. And if you just walk up, they'll be like, yeah, you want some beer? Which I like aesthetically. I like being able to wander over and grabbing a beer. But I went over and I was like, what? I would like, give me all of your pumpkin beer. Because my friend Ron Chan did that. And Kat, and they did it. And I was like, well, that rules. I want that. And they only had like 3 pumpkin beers and I've already drank them. It's just really disappointing. Let me think about what I'm doing. This needs to be longer. Ha! No Mothman? Where does Mothman fall under the fictional? No, fictional only cryptids means no former cryptids. Only current cryptids. I would love, what if there was what if Nintendo came out with a new Pokemon game and it was just a Pokemon game, but they were all of the Pokemon were treated like cryptids. And it was just a spooky cryptid game. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, the stream starts with an orb, and then I do stuff to that orb for a while, and then I undo that stuff to the orb because I'm so busy talking. I'm not doing good orb. Not all the orb work I do is good. Pokemon Snap, but all you can see is eye reflection? Yeah. That would be great and terrifying. And I would like that a lot. Pokemon Snap, but every picture comes out blurry. Okay. I feel great about this, actually. Here's the thing is the body I made is a really good body of a cryptid, but it's not the cryptid I was planning on making. But in my mind, I'm like, they don't know that. I had this moment where I was like, the audience doesn't know that this wasn't the cryptid I was thinking of. And I could just continue and they'll never know. And then I talked you through my thought process and really fucked myself over. But I think we're going to keep it because I love the body. And you guys are just going to have to figure it out. I'll say the body, vaporize, whatever you're thinking of is almost certainly it. And I know the name of it. And it's more of a yokai than a cryptid. Is it that white snake? I think it's Tsuchikino. Let me look that up. Yeah, it's Tsuchinoko. Tsuchinoko is what they're called. It's incredible. Hi, Jedi Superpunk. I made the head too big. By a lot. You guys should definitely Google. If you guys are not familiar with Tsuchinoko, you should definitely Google it because it's incredible. It's among my most favorite cryptids. I had a friend who we were talking about what our next tattoo we wanted to be. Mine is probably going to be an Ouroboros around to further extend my cuff. I just keep flaking out on making appointments with the kind of people that can do that to my body. But my friend was like, yeah, I want a Tsuchinoko on his arm. And I'm like, that's so good. I really hope he does it. I'm going to start. Yeah, it's that thick snake. It's that thick snake. See, I made the perfect body of a perfect thick snake. And it's like, what am I going to do? Destroy that? It's perfect. It's perfect. I can't do anything. I can't stop. There is a Tsuchinoko Pokemon. Let me Google this boy that you're talking about. I mean, you can't say that that's not a thick snake. Automod, that one's fair. It's fair that Automod caught thick snake. Ooh, what are you going to get? Seepawell, what are you going to get and where are you going to get it? My tragic thing is that there is a tattoo artist in New York whose art I really love. I actually have like a bunch of prints of theirs up on my walls that you can't see. And they started doing tattoos and I was like, I want one of that. And so I made an appointment. I made like 3 appointments and they flaked on every single one. And then they moved out of New York. So I just don't get to have a tattoo from them now, which I'm very sad about. But I mean, New York just has so many fucking talented tattooists and I want all of their art on my body. A black-eyed Susan and also your state flower on your arm. That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Starting basic, have plans to get progressively after that. That's a great plan. My plan has always been, I really want to get more, because New York has like really fun flash tattoos and like Friday the 13th specials. And I really want to get like the rest of my upper arm done in those and then keep working on this band. I'm just lazy. Lazy. I literally have a draft email in my email right now for an artist that I want them to tattoo me because I like their art. But they don't have any open books until February. And I'm like, February? That's like 8 years from now. It's too far away. Pliable head. God, 13 months. Yeah, I guess it's been 13 months. Because the text says it's been 13 months. If the text didn't say that, I would not believe it. Nip knobs. These are clip clops, which is an acceptable term for feet. So I've made a weird turtle. It's not an udder, you guys. It's February seems like an impossible here's the actual problem is that they had openings in November. They opened spots in November in early October and I was like, oh, I should email them and then I didn't. And then they were booked until February. So it's like every part of this is my failing, but I'm refuse to acknowledge it. Yeah, adding feet made it a turtle, which is weird. It's weird what adding things turns things into. But the feet are part of the Pokemon. So I wanted to get them in there. Laura Malling, who started to learn Blender to animate her music videos that has a similar but upsetting but cool vibe to the art in the stream. Oh, do you have a link? You should drop a link into the chat. That would be a cool thing to see. This does look like something I would try to make if I knew how to make ceramic stuff. Money's on Slowpoke. That's a good guess, but I'm gonna once this part is made, I think it'll be very obvious. I fucked this all up. Hold on. Hold on. This is a bad clue. I fucked that up really bad. Let me take this slower. This is hard. I didn't realize this body part was going to be really hard. I'm going to open that link. Please don't play on my stream. Okay. We've somehow never had this Pokemon. I would say somehow as though I don't know the statistical odds of getting all these Pokemon. But this is we're only doing Gen 1s, so I hope that helps. And I'm doing a really bad job of sculpting what this thing looks like. It is P acidic. It is supposed to be oddish. It's leaves are. I really like that too. Oh, something happening with the stream? Oh, okay. Looks like it's green again, so maybe you can see me. Maybe? Looks like well, it says unstable, but it says I'm back. Yeah, success? Okay, all right. We're back. That's not going to happen again during the stream, I'm sure. The rest of the stream is going to be smooth and easy and good. What is everybody's Halloween costumes? You have to help me. I didn't think I was going to have any Halloween plans because I hadn't been invited to any Halloween plans. And everything's bad, and I hadn't reached out, but I finally reached out and was like, do you guys want to do something for Halloween? And they were like, yeah, costume's mandatory. Come to this thing. And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't have a costume. Oh, Miss Frizzle's a good one. Some Deltarune, all right, vampire. Oh, bee, that's a good, God, that's a good costume. Everyone is doing Squid Game. I did legitimately see, I was at one of New York's better known vintage shops in like the East Village area, and there was definitely a girl. I was in the back room because the dressing rooms weren't open. I was in the back room just like pulling on pants under my skirt to try them on. And she was definitely there. She had like a really perfectly green like Letterman jacket, and she was clearly like on her phone looking up pictures of Squid Game, trying to decide if she thought that was a good get. And I really wanted to go to her and be like, that's good. That's a good, yeah, you should get that. That will definitely get you like halfway there. I don't know if she bought it, but I hope she did. The guy who is burnt out and shouldn't be in Brooklyn. Relatable. Make the symbol ask a heart. That's pretty good. Wario and Waluigi. That's a good combo. Damn, these are good. I had this really fun thought early on. This doesn't look anything like Oddish. I just clicked over and I was like, this does not have Oddish vibes, but I think it's cute. I don't hate where it went, but it does not have Oddish vibes. First proper Halloween in the States. That's exciting. Are you doing anything special? Doing anything cool? These just don't look like leaves. I was planning, I had this really brilliant thought that's still very brilliant, but it's probably too late now because I got tired and depressed and I didn't do it, where I was going to blend one of the doors from Psychonauts and then 3D print it, and then I just can always have that as a costume where I just wear whatever I want and then just like stick with like spirit glue one of those Psychonauts doors to my body, and then I have a costume forever. But then I had never got around to blending that door up. But I might for just slap a Psycho Portal, exactly. It seems like a fun prop. So maybe I'll do it and put it up on the internet and people can do that. But I just got tired and didn't get around to it. This doesn't look like much of anything, but what would we call a combo of Oddish and Tsuchinoko? Tsuchinodish. Tsuchinokodish. It does look like a friend. That's true. You can always go as Ditto. Adinoko. Wow, you guys really hit that one perfectly, and it was a much different one than I was saying. Adinoko? Adinoko is good. Aduchinoko. Aduchinoko. That's pretty good. I have seen the Sims Diamond headband costume, and I like it every time. I like the shape of this. It feels like it would be soft. Suchi-ish. I like that. I like this little nubs. This is a friend. Not everything I've made on this stream is a friend, but this one is for sure a friend. You want to lick it? I think it would get you high. That's my guess. Some reason the shape of the head, and it is a little bit because of the weird crown, but the shape of the head, it makes me uncomfortable. The shape of the head gives me SCP vibes. Okay. Odinoko. Perfect. Boop. All right. Actually, I'll add another sphere, but I'll bring that friend back so that we can appreciate it while I It's got an ornament. All right, let me re-roll and see what our next thing is going to be. If you breed Oddish and Dunsparce on a Tuesday in Pokemon Rainbow, this is the result. I like that. Oh, interesting. Okay. I've got some interesting options. Trying to think of what either of these would combine well into. The actual fusion image that they give is pretty upsetting, and I will send it to you all to enjoy after y'all guess. Let me pick out what would be a good mix for this? This is a tricky one. I should have made a list of good cryptids to mix before I committed to this. Okay, no, I've got an idea. This is going to be upsetting. Cinnamon! I missed you. I was looking at things to blend. Back to in-person work. I hope work is going well for you. Why did you guys say Voltorb? There's not even just a sphere up. There's a whole other Mon there. Concerning amount of power Cinnamon Shakes has earned. That's what I say. All right, let's sculpt this into something. Todd from Mario feels like, I can't say why. I can't explain why, but it feels like a former cryptid. Like if I clicked on former cryptids, it feels like it would be there, and I'd be like, how was this proven? Who proved this? Who approved this? Okay, let me look at this thing. Let me look at this thing. Okay, let's plump it up. That's what we need to do. Plump up the jams. Huh? Cinnamon Shakes, nothing of importance. Now I do wish I had yelled at you, but I didn't. Todd from Mario is worth Googling if you're not familiar with what Todd from Mario is. That's worth your time. Oh, hi, Magpie Mob. I'm sorry you can't say, but thank you for showing up and for subscribing. I appreciate it. This thing is about to have limbs, and then it's going to look a lot more like a thing. Maybe. I say that. Saying that feels like giving myself too much credit. This thing looks like an Animal Crossing character, but it's not, I promise. Oh, leggies. I'm gonna ask you guys this because I feel like you guys know better than I do about streamer culture. Do a lot of streamers have their own Discord channels? I feel like so many times I'm watching people and they have Discord channels of their own, and I'm like, is that a thing people like? Is that something people would enjoy? Most of them do, yes. Would that involve extra work for me? A tired person? Strawberries, they do? Okay. Almost every stream you go to regularly has their own Discord. Pat has a Discord? I should secretly join Pat's Discord under a nom de plume and then drop important personal information that I have about him into it. Okay. Cool guy Discord. Interesting. Do people like that's another question? That's fair. Most streamers have their mods manage the Discord. I don't have mods, and I don't want to ask people to do that, so maybe I won't. Maybe if I get to partner, I'm low-key trying to get into partner status, which is why I've been streaming a little bit more this month than I normally do. But maybe if I get there, I'll make a Discord. Just feels like a lot. I don't know. What if there's drama on the Discord? Because high schools don't meet in real life anymore, so I assume the drama has to happen somewhere. I'm accidentally making a very fun little Grimace character, and I'm just now realizing. Oh, a Violent Mango. Thank you for your Prime subscription. I know you only get one of those. I appreciate that you're using it here. And also thank you, Jedi Superpunk, for 2 gift subs. Congratulations, Clarica Barica. And Mutanef. Mutanef. It's probably Mutanef. Always drama on Discord. Cinnamon Shakes, if I ever make a Discord, I'll let you know. The other thing is, like, I don't feel great about asking for free labor, so I would have to pay, and it's like, am I making enough money off stream to be able to justify that? And I'm not right now, but if I A, became partner, or B, got more subscribers, got to a certain point, then that would be okay. The other question is, would I want to make Cinnamon Shakes my sheriff? Would I want to deputize somebody like that? I know people would mod for free, but that's, I think, one of the things about the internet that I have complaints about. There's a lot of people doing free labor, and I appreciate that free labor, but I would want to be able to support somebody for that efforts. Why is Jenna Polygon not partner yet? I haven't actually tried yet. Oh, you're the mod for Brian. Okay. All right. Oh, Mutant F passing it down. Trickled down to Gladiator Jones. I love this. Yeah, Ika, that's the thing, is like, I know too many people who have started out committing to doing that kind of labor and then quickly find that it becomes a full-time job. And, like, fundamentally, I think people should get paid for their work. So what I'm saying is, I don't have a Discord now. I probably won't in the near future, but if I ever do, then I'll let you guys know about it, obviously. I'm taking my sweet time sculpting this thing. Dock their pay for every bad pun? They'd be paying me to work. Start a Discord and tell nobody? That makes me feel sad. Like I would just be in my own Discord posting memes. that nobody would see or appreciate. And then after like a year, I would start inviting people and they would just be able to see the history of my sad insanity, all of the posts, all of the emojis on the posts that I did on my own posts. It seems really upsetting. Pat would counterdox me. Pat doesn't know anything about me. I'm a mystery. That's not true. He could destroy me. Pinsar is a good guess. This is not a Pinsar. I feel like this is one of those Pokemons that the body shape might not tell you where we're at. The Discord of Jenna Gray. Yeah, the Discord gets older and crazier, and I just stay as young and sane as I am now. This one is not Snowploke. Slowpoke. This one's not that. Hypno's close, but it's not Hypno either. This is another, I think there's one feature on the head that I think really distinguishes this creature. So let me go ahead and add the head. It is Drowsy, for sure, Cinnamon Shakes. Drowsy got a cute little handstands that I like a lot. Bloodborne. Oh, this head is getting I don't know why my heads today are so Bloodbornian or creepy. I don't know. Weird little garbage man pants. Yes. Is the famous cryptid Disco Steve? No. This cryptid has very few identifying qualities, but let me go ahead and add them. I feel like you guys will ping it pretty quickly. Oh, Coughing Kate, you got it. I didn't even have to add the eyes. But it's absolutely a Graze. Oh, I've collected all of the level 1 emotes. I didn't know I was doing that. But I'm pretty excited. Yes, so this is a Drowsy Graze alien combination. It's a powerful combination, I think. God, Greys are so eerie. I think it's because I was raised in the X-Men era. But they always have such eerie energy to me. If I saw one in real life, I think I would be like, that's nothing. That isn't anything. Although, God, I'm flashing back to definitely taking a Rose trip through Roswell at some point in my youth and going to like a weird kitschy gas station where they had weird Greys aliens, like sculptures. Nasty muddy pants. Do they have any other distinguishing features, or is it just the weird eyes? Looks like it's mostly, oh, they got kind of cute little mouths. I guess I can give it a cute little mouth. Yeah, and the kind of Voldemort-y noses. I kind of like the Drowsy nose, but you guys already figured out it was Drowsy, so I don't have to do that. Scully is so good. God, I followed Gillian Anderson on Twitter, but in an entirely respectful way. She's just incredible. And her work on Scully is really good. I was doing a rewatch of it very recently, and I gave up, I think for the second time, attempting to do a watch through of it. Gave up in like season 3 because it's just the amount of times Scully gets abducted or tortured or kidnapped or held hostage. I was just like, you guys don't understand what we want here. Is this Grey's Anatomy? Ridiculous. I love Scully though. She's so good. That's a good little mouth. Did you see that a reporter asked her if she had spoken to Margaret Thatcher about her role as her? Who did an American ask that? I'm gonna make the mouth a little smaller. Yeah, Cinnamon Shakes, I'm sort of the same way. I didn't remember a lot of it. But rewatching it every time, I'm like, okay, no, I can see what this did to my whole deal. My whole spooky deal. Okay, I kind of made a baby. I kind of made a cute baby, I think. The last 2 seasons. That's the thing, is I wanted to watch the rehash. What is that? What are they called? The reboot? It's like representation matters. A little bit, yeah. Scully was definitely one of those like characters that I saw growing up that I didn't know I had a crush on, because I didn't know I could have crushes on girls or what that would mean. But I definitely did. And then going back as an adult, it's just like, oh, well, well. It's a baby though. I did make a baby. Hold on, let me give it more skull. This is a throwback to the very, very early episodes of this show in which I never gave any of the creatures enough skull. This one's gonna have enough skull. It has earned it. It's pretty cute. Does it... kind of incongruous energy. Oh, Xena. I mean, that one is... That might have also had a wee bit of effect. I have very, very vivid memories. I'm going to add eyeballs to this thing, and let's see what that does to it. I have very, very vivid memories of a kid, of an episode of Xena in which Gabrielle is, I think, dead or undead or in hell or living in the afterlife. I don't really know. But she possesses the body of Bruce Campbell's character, the thief, whose name I can't remember. But there's a scene where she is saying like a tearful goodbye to Xena after the events, the fun romp body swap events. And she goes in for a kiss, and like Xena as Xena and Gabrielle as Bruce Campbell have a kiss. And I just remember being a kid and being like, but that's like Gabrielle and Xena were kissing. And just like carefully putting that thought in a box and then not dealing with it for a lot of years. The episode of Xena Rocks. I feel like I need to rewatch that. I feel like that's a later season Xena. And so I haven't caught up to it in any of my attempts of rewatching. I attempt to rewatch a lot of things and am rarely successful. I do love what a resurgence The Mummy has had recently, as it well should. Is that season 2? There's no way that's season 2. Oh, Marion. And also, Indiana Jones. What a combo. Oh, Cinnamon Shakes, The Mummy's real good. I highly recommend it. Let me fix the eye cavities on this one. This has made it a little bit more bug-like, but I don't hate that. The Quest Season 2, Episode 13. Okay, well, I've got a goal, I guess, for my rewatch. And it's to relive an important bi moment of my childhood that I didn't know how to really deal with at the time. This hand got a little short. Should I add the drowsy ears to it? This is a question. Would it look cute with the drowsy ears, or is that gilding the lily? Would be cute? Okay. I trust y'all's cute sense. Kill that motherfucking lily. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I will. All right. Drowsy ears, pretty cute. Actually, before I do this, let me link you. So what I rolled up in the Poke Fusion was called Mazzy, and it's a drowsy and Machoke, but the image does not work. It's a bad image. It does not function like it ought to function. Yeah, it has the second phase hidden underneath. It's like a Hannibal Lecter of itself. Machoke is trying to break out of the drowsy. Yeah, I have very, very strong memories as a I think seventh or eighth grader, learning about Sailor Moon and watching Sailor Moon and loving Sailor Moon, and then learning that Uranus and Pluto are supposed to be girlfriends and not cousins, and being just like really genuinely upset as a child that wasn't allowed, and having really frustrated emotions about how unfair that was and how stupid. But also that having like an actual that censorship in the American dub having like a pretty profound effect on my ability to feel comfortable engaging with those thoughts for like a really long time. An important part of my childhood experience. Oh yeah, oh for sure I read the Tamara Pierce books growing up. I loved that shit. Rat Duck. Oh, it just gave me Machoke and Drowsy again. Let me copy and paste it. Hold on. Yes, Pliable Head. Yeah, I have such that episode exactly. Trying to turn them into cousins, and that was all so weird. I have very, very, very vivid memories of that, of the weird hand-holding contest where you had to identify your partner's hand through, like they stuck their hand through a circle and you were supposed to identify their hand. And they were all bad at it except for Saturn and Uranus because they were in love. And then having that weird line that's like, wow, they sure are close for cousins. It's like, do you not appreciate that that's 100 times weirder? That's so much weirder. Tamara Pierce queer here. Oh, welcome to the first stream. Yeah, 80s, 90s sci-fi is a real hit or miss. I mean, it's great to watch at the time and then think about how far we've come and in what ways we have not come. It's always interesting. I mean, I undeniably that we've made incredible strides as a culture in some areas, in some regards. Incest before queers, yeah. Kinda, yeah. Made Ruby the only male gym. Interesting. I don't remember. I don't know if that's the case. I have to look that up. Buffy is a great first childhood crush. That feels like a strong bet. These are more kitty ears than drowsy ears. I guess drowsy ears are kind of kitty ears. Oh, Daphne from Scooby-Doo is a good bet. That's a great one. Oh, Terry McGinnis. I mean, a certified hottie. That's a good choice too. I think my first like legit youthful crush was dually on Gargoyles Goliath and Eliza Maza. Everybody talks about the Mummy, but it was for sure Gargoyles for me. I don't know if these ears improved this thing, but it didn't hurt. Kind of a Pooh Bear body. I don't know what I've done. Catboy alien. What? This is good. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Demona. Oh man, fuck me up. Oh, Demona. This is great. Actually, I love this. Yeah, this does have the energy of like an award you'd get or a prize you'd get from like a one of those claw drop machines in like a really rundown bowling alley. Like not the town's nice bowling alley. This is the really rundown bowling alley. Let me give it some good proper cheekbones. Ooh, Raven? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty cute. What, do we have a name for this thing? Skateboarding alien from a capsule machine. That's a powerful combination of words you've just said there, of extremely 90s, early 2000s words. I think it's Grazy. Grazy's pretty good. Are you hungry? No, I'm just a little Grazy. Can we name it Peepoo or Peep-oo? Wants to sell you Mountain Dew. Yes. Yeah. Peepo? Peepo? God. When you look at it this way, the offset eyeballs really has a very good wacky energy. It's good. It's a good creature. All right, let me roll up another thing. All right, let me find good cryptid. Maybe I'll choose the cryptid first. Okay. I'm giving myself a challenge, but I think this will be fun. Whoop. We have not already done Mothman. And who's to say I'm even going to do Mothman? Whatever. You don't know. You don't know what I'm about. You don't know that I'm about Mothman specifically. And that he is therefore very likely to show up. Maybe potentially as one of the last ones on the stream. Bubble butt Mothman. Oh, I like that. Ooh, okay. Orb. Orb. Okay. Good. Orb is a good place to start with this, I think. Whoop. It's not a sperm. One of you already guessed it, but it's so early I don't want to say. But maybe I should just say you did such a good job. I mean, you were just putting it out there, but I don't know. It's not a sperm. It does look like a sperm though, huh? I feel like I'm learning something about this cryptid that I don't want to know. Whoop. Somebody did already guess it, but yeah, it's Nessie. Nessie was also high on my list. I say also as though the other thing is Mothman, but it's not. I'm not going to do Mothman. You don't know me. Nothing on this stream's ever going to be Mothman. New cryptid sperm cell. That feels like it could be a cool lesbian meme. One half locked in. Oh, cinnamon. I'm glad you're here. Now to give this thumb a little snoot. I gave it a big snoot, but actually I really like that. I actually really like the big snoot energy. I'm gonna keep the big snoot. Snoot close up. We could do like two really close together nostrils. Kind of makes a heart. That's pretty cute. Or we could do like two really big nostrils. That I vaporize, I'm saying. More snootin' for the boopin'. Pretty cute. It's pretty cute snoot. Yeah, this one's happy. This is a ungodly combination that's just happy to be here. That's how I feel like sometimes, you know? I should not exist, but I do, and that's pretty cool. We are all abominations, but some of us are looking at the stars. All right, now to get the Pokemon bit. That's on the t-shirt at CryptCon. Is CryptCon real? 'Cause that sounds good. That sounds like a thing I would want to go to but get pretty uncomfortable at pretty quickly. Because I don't believe in cryptids. I just like them. Dragonite's a good guess, but it's not Dragonite. Is Crypticon real? That's their slogan. It's a good bit. The Snoo makes it look like the dinosaur from Good Dinosaur. Yeah, I can see that. Is not Lapras. Yeah, this one doesn't have a butt. It doesn't poop. That's simply it. I finally found a way to not get trapped in butt purgatory, which is what I call the section of the stream where I have to perfect the butt. Jedi Supper Punk, thank you for the gift sub for Cumberland Bander. I don't think I'd ever fully looked through your username. Congratulations, Cumberland Bandersnatch. And thank you, Jedi Cyberpunk. Oh, wow, the trickle down keeps happening. Thank you, Cumberland Bandersnatch, for giving a gift sub to Honkin' Bazonkers. And thank all of you for allowing me to say that sentence out loud. It's the trickle down world. Cloaca zone. Oh no. No cloacas, no orifices. This thing has 4 orifices, and I already made them. It's 2 nostrils and 2 eyes. Are the eye sockets considered orifices? I don't know. Here in the cloaca zone they are. It's a good username. It's kind of stealthy. I didn't really clock what was happening with it until I had to say it out loud. And then I was like, oh, I see. Orifice. They are orifices. Okay, I'm glad to have confirmation on that. You can leak out your eyes. Is that what defines an orifice? What defines an orifice in this house? Suck my cloaca. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good novelty bird shirt. Oh, cinnamon shakes. Oh, cinnamon shakes. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. That one really takes a moment to land. And it's okay, because I know you're waiting. You're waiting. Parsecs is a good bet. But it's not. It's a good guess, but it's not that. Let me do this. I think this is going to help. Oh, Danny and the Dinosaur. I'm vaguely familiar. I feel like I can picture that in my brain, what that looks like. Oh, you're so close. Superior medium. You're very close. You regret the things as soon as you say them? That feels like dark insight into your process. It's Machamp. Yeah. I rolled Machamp and I was like, what cryptids have four beautiful limbs? Like Machamp does. Although Machamp, I guess, technically has 6 because it has feet. Also, Machamp has 5 fingers, and I don't know why that's startling. I guess I'm just used to, like, cartoon characters usually only have 4 fingers. And so it's weird to me that this Mon does not. A tail is a limb? Is a neck a limb, Cinnamon Shakes? You tell me. Because then we're good to go. Why Machamp isn't bug type? Why do you think Machamp should be bug type? What one doesn't have 4 arms and deserves them? I have an answer to that, but I don't want to say because I want it to be the thing I do next. Oh god, this hand looks really whack. That's fine. This is a fictional creature. It can have whack hands. Whack hands. It's no lap dude, but it's pretty okay. Okay. Oh, I see. The limbs. Okay. I get it. 6 limbs. No, that makes sense. I would say sense. It makes sense. Like, it makes sense. Yeah. Web fingers. Yeah, I guess so. Nestchamp. Also, Nestchamp is a very good name for this thing. Are you gonna give it Machamp's flesh speedo or its flesh belt? I hadn't planned on it. Maybe the flesh belt. Where would the flesh belt go on Loch Ness is the question that I didn't actually ever think I'd have an opportunity to ask. Wear it like a necklace? That's a good bet. Maybe around the tail? Oh, a tiny necktie. Okay, well, that sounds adorable, and I do have to do that now. I do actually have to sculpt that now. Oh, Jedi Cyberpunk, thank you for another gift sub. You're being very generous tonight, and I appreciate it. All right, time to make Nest Champ a champ. Time to make Nest Champ have the insignia that indicates that they are a champ for everybody to see. Fist fins are making you uncomfortable. Oh, Jedi Cyberpunk, thank you. Congratulations, both Superior Medium and Pete Acidic. Nescafe sister. The whole Ness family represented here. I'm gonna watch some videos about how to make better clothes in Blender. They're always just sort of tubes. And that's fine. I mean, who amongst us doesn't? I mean, sometimes you just gotta wear a tube. You know, it's a pandemic. Everything's in the laundry. Just gotta wear a tube. These fists imply it could crawl up onto land and run at a full gallop through disturbs and upsets. That hadn't really occurred to me, but yeah, you're kind of right. It does imply, it implies holding. It implies grasping. Cinnamon. That's good. That's good. All right, what is Machamps? Just sort of has a ring? Just kind of a ring? Just kind of an emblem? I mean, a Loch Ness monster with opposable thumbs would be unstoppable. I think we can all agree on that point. On that one thing in this world, I think we can all agree. More trickle down. I love this. Thank you, Pete Acidic. Congratulations, Saturn watches me. Can I give them a wedding ring? I definitely can. Wait, are they married to Nescafe? Who are they married to? I mean, I'll do it. I love to give these things wedding rings. It really fleshes out their backstory without a lot of effort. That's a fun world building tip that I've learned from this stream. This is the moment everybody is gonna learn about me that I don't totally know which finger wedding rings go on. Is it? It's like this one, right? It's the one closest to the pink. Right? Is that right? Is Weird wearing one? Oh, hey, congratulations on getting married. Whoa. Millennium Falcon, congratulations on Monday wedding. That's incredible. But that's the thing is I don't know what ring. Wait, people say ring finger, and I'm like, I I don't have any rings on any of my fingers. It doesn't help. She hates wedding rings. Well, typical tofu, that's fair. I also hate wearing rings. I can't stop fiddling with them. And then that just doesn't seem like what you're supposed to use wedding rings for. Oh, you had to look up which finger? Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad I'm not alone in finding that imparsible. Oh, God, come back, Ness. All right, this is Loch Nessie. Ness Champ. This is Ness Champ. She's so happy. Oh, it's pretty cute. Ness Champ turned out pretty cute. How to do it backwards so you can put it. Okay, I like that. All rings are fidget toys. Yeah. Yeah. Ness Chomp. Perfect. Perfect creature. I'm just also bad about I'm bad about losing jewelry when I wear jewelry. I discovered that about myself young, and then I stopped wearing jewelry, and now it's been like 20 years, and I don't know if I'm still bad at holding on to jewelry. I haven't tried again. All right, I'm gonna talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna roll up another creature. I'm out of my wine. I savored it all up. Okay. Let me get a good option here. Okay. I have not heard that theory, but I like it. Theory that Champ is some sort of beluga relative. I like the phrase beluga relative. Also, Cinnamon Shakes, thank you for gift subbing to Millennial Falcon. Happy marriage, Millennial Falcon. Happy wedding, and also happy marriage. I assume those are distinct happinesses. And I hope they're both good for you. Beluga is the state fossil? Is is that Vermont? VT state? Okay. Okay, beluga? Okay, interesting. What am I? Okay. Let's... What was the pun? Do you remember the pun? And can you share the pun? Can you share the pun without doxing yourself? It's an interesting theory. I'll have to Google that. I love hearing theories about Loch Ness. God, I used to have a radio show when I was in grad school. I had a supernatural radio show. It was very stressful, but once a week I would go into the college radio station, and I had like a fake name that I did the radio show under. It was my kind of circusy carnival name that I did all of my public stuff under so that I could not be Googled. It was called Gwyn Grimmist. And I just did it was just like a fun supernatural show. So I would just do it would be an episode about werewolves, and I would play werewolf music, and I would talk about werewolves, and that was just the gimmick. It was very fun. It was very fun and very stressful. I only did it one semester, but it was a cool experience just to sort of get out there and do something like that. But I would have regular callers into the segment. Here's two fun facts about this. One, I would have regular callers, which I'll talk more about in a moment. And two, the college radio station was in range of the local prison for the city. And so I had a huge listenership at the prison and got fan mail. I got one piece of fan mail from somebody who, unfortunately, they requested a song, but it was much too explicit for me to play on the air. But that was really cool. But one of my regular callers called in, and they were an intense lady. she was intense, and I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what episode it was that I was doing. Like what topic I was doing, because I don't think it was Loch Ness specifically. It might have been aliens, actually. It might have been an aliens episode. Anyway, she called in and she told me that Loch Ness was an alien. And that's the only thing that makes sense. And she had this whole theory about how the reason you can't always find Loch Ness is that sometimes she was like in her spaceship and all of this stuff. It was super, super fascinating. A lot of interesting people were fans of that show and called into that show. It was a good time. No, it's not. Whatever, it's not. It's not my favorite cryptid, the Fresno Nightcrawler, the cryptid that's just pants. You don't know. You don't know that. Yes, it's the Fresno Nightcrawler. It's my favorite cryptid. It's the cryptid that's just pants. Wonder if they ever think of my show now. I mean, maybe. I hope so. Or I hope that they've moved on with their lives, because it has been a really long time. There's a cryptid that's just pants. It's called the Fresno Nightcrawler. It's my favorite cryptid. It's the most deranged cryptid there is, and I love it a lot. Maybe that's what I should be for Halloween. Is that a crazy thing to be? A Nessie is an alien episode of Doctor Who would be very good. It would be a good fun twist. Should I make it more pants or less pants? Is Fresno Nightcrawler funnier as parachute pants or like really high-waisted? If I do that, I will for sure send pictures. I think a Fresno Nightcrawler cryptid costume is just the opposite of like the ghost costume where you throw a white sheet over yourself and cut out eye holes. It's just, instead of over top, it's like bottom up. 2 people dressed as Fresno Nightcrawlers? That's amazing. And you did Mothman? That's also amazing. Mothman, good costume. I need to invest in like a costume I can wear, just keep on hand, and easily pull out, because all the costume stuff I have is so extra. It's extra and it's exhausting. This is what Fresno Nightcrawlers would look like if they were parachute pants, instead of just like the weird kind of hippie pants that they are. I love the Fresno Nightcrawler. If you're not familiar with the Fresno Nightcrawler, I do recommend looking it up, because there are just some really good, the origin of the myth is just some really good, weird, terrible, like camera footage, like security camera footage. And it's just really great. It's just really great stuff, and I do love it. I highly recommend it. Oh, pliable head. Yeah, you know what? You say that. I also had a really, really lazy Slytherin student costume that I used for a long time, but which would not feel comfortable using anymore. It's white, yeah. I mean, there are probably denim variants. There's probably like a corduroy Fresno. Silk Fresno. It's a cute, yeah. The Fresno Nightcrawler is cute. It's one of the most deranged cryptids that just exists in the world, and that's why it's my favorite. They're just pants. Ginny Weasley's a good bet. The anonymous Slytherin costume really worked nicely when I had my undercut. It just really helped me look the part. Better days. Do you think the corduroy ones are made fun of? Why would they be? Do people not like corduroy? I like corduroy. I've been trying so hard to get a cute corduroy skirt. There's just not a lot of them to my specifications, though. What can I do to this thing to make it look more like the Pokemon? While also not giving it arms. Maybe I just wanted to make the Fresno Nightcrawler. And I didn't want to incorporate the Pokemon at all, and that's and that's sinking me, perhaps. Quidditch Hooligans is cool. That's a good... I like the idea of being a hooligan for a fictional sport. That's a good combo. I had a friend who had this incredible house. I assume she still lives there. But she had really, really, really intense Hogwarts decorations. He had like a giant basilisk. Like, I don't know what, I guess it was paper mache. And so she would put that out every year, and she just became known as like the Harry Potter house. And that was cool. And she stopped doing it because the person she was seeing broke up. And so she was like, it's a lot of work to do on my own, and I just don't want to anymore. Extremely fair. It's not a primate, although that's a good guess. Oh, hey, Nathan's other show. Hey, Raiders. We're combining cryptids and Pokemon. Let me zoom out for a fun surprise. Hey, Nathan. How'd your stream go? You were playing Other Worlds, right? How is that? It's not an Among Us. It's a cryptid combined with a Pokemon. I'm not doing a good job. Oh, did you say Hitmonlee? I didn't see you say Hitmonlee, Pliable Head. I'm sorry. It is indeed a Hitmon Nightcrawler. the Fresnonlee. That's not good. It's an MMO, but you're into it. All right. That's good enough. I'm down with MMOs. It's been a minute since I've played one, but I'm pretty into it. Hitmon Crawler, Fresno Hitmon Nightcrawler. Laborious, but I think it works. It's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with this one. I see the problem is I didn't want to add hands, right? I also love this guy. I do wish the name's portmanteaued in a nice, tidy way. Because I really don't think they do. I mean, Hitmon... Just Pantsmanly? Just Pantsmanly is pretty good. I mean, there's a reason Among Us is shaped like this. You know? It's a pleasing shape to look at. You just kind of want to wrap your arms about it and squeeze all the scuffing out. Hitsmo Lee Crawler. I kind of like Hitsmo Lee Crawler. It sounds like if Lee Pace were going undercover, that's what he would name himself. Frescanto Hitman Crawler, also pretty good. I like Hitso Lee Crawler. I'm gonna do that one. I like that. Bean with legs is a classic shape, and it's good every time. I've never yet been disappointed by leg orbs. Oh man, all right. I think we have time. We've been doing about half hour each of these, which is a good pacing for me personally. Oh, it does have Will Buffett vibes. Will Buffett. I love Will Buffett. I love Will Buffett's energy. All right, let me pick out a cryptid. Okay. Let's roll our Pokemon Fusion and we'll see. Ooh, Coraline time. That's good. Have fun watching Coraline. That's a good spooky season thing to watch. I should rewatch that. Bye, Bechtel. Okay. I'm not doing either of these Pokemon, but I do want to drop this fusion in. Please enjoy Fear Key. Oh my god. Fear Key is a powerful Pokemon. I just love that some of them just have that face pasted on. Peter Shoes, I do know exactly what really spicy Korean instant ramen you're talking about because yes, I have eaten it. It gave me the worst stomach ache. God, I've got to find the right Pokemon. This is so tricky. With the Fear Key. Okay. I think I've got it. Okay, I think I've got it. If not, we'll figure it out. Oh no! That's your starter. That's the one you're gonna have to grow old with. Enjoy. Enjoy your... I can't bring myself to say it out loud. This is live. This is recorded. I can't do it. All right, let me look. I've got another. Again, this is another one I'm just going to have to send you. The fusion it did roll me. Oh, man. How do I want to do this? Well, yeah. You know what? This is a cryptid. I am thinking of a cryptid as I blend this, but actually the fusion that I fused up, part of it is already this cryptid, basically. So I'm just going to roll with what it has given me. I'm going to make it a little bit more like the cryptid than it originally appears to be. But it's just like... Millennial Falcon. You're really putting my auto mod through the ringer today with that one. Venomothman is an amazing guess. And I will say it is because part of this is, yes, for sure, absolutely Mothman. I couldn't escape. I couldn't do this and not do Mothman. It was a really pelvis forward Mothman. Lizzie Who, thank you. In memoriam of sin. I'm making another bean. Ooh. Always a bean. Never a bridesmaid. God, the face on this thing's really cute. I don't know if I'm going to be able to capture the face because I've rolled up another one where the face is just sort of horribly plastered on. It is not another Fresno Nightcrawler. It is part Mothman. It is some percentage Mothman. And it's not an Among Us, which I realize I am once again. The face is once again very Among Us. Amungian. Sussman. Among Sussman. Mr. Moth? Oh, a Mr. Mime Mothman combo. That's a lot to think about. That's a little bit stressful. The posture does have a lot of funk on it. It's kind of a stanky posture. Right now he's kind of doing like a what kind of gesture. Unintentional, but pretty good. Mr. Moth. Yeah, it did. Big come at me, bro. Big drunk on St. Patrick's Day energy on this creature right now. I'm certain that'll degrade as I continue to get into it, but like maybe not. I'm mothing here. Hey, you jabroni, get out of here. I'm mothing, can't you see I'm mothing? It is not, Zubatman is not Charmander or Butterfree or one of the legendary birds. I really thought this would be a lot easier to guess. Zubatman is a good phrase. It's definitely a good combo of words. It's not a whooper, although I definitely see where you would get that from this shape. Mr. Sussman is my dad. Supreme Court Justice Among Us Sussman. Among Us Sussman Esquire. Sudowoodo has not been guessed. You guys have guessed something that's very close. Oh, guys, getting out of hand. You guys have been very, very close. And it's Gen 1 only, yeah. Venom Mothman has been guessed before, but it's such a good pun. I wanted to say it again. Let's see. Oh, Honkin' Bazonkers, thank you for guessing it, because you gave me a chance to also say your name once again. It is indeed a Golbat. Part Golbat. I can't add in features of the other Pokemon, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be nigh impossible to guess it. I will say, the other one is not a flying thing, so maybe that makes it easier. This is a secret try. This is not a combo. It's a trombone. which I think is what you call a combo when there's 3 things in it. It's part Mothman, part Golbat, which same diff, gang, and part 1 other Pokemon. The other Pokemon's gonna be hard because there's just not a lot of it in it. This is the problem with Pokemon. Some of the creatures tonight would make great emotes. There's a lot of emotive energy in the ones tonight, and I don't know. Maybe that is expressing some kind of joy on my part that I want also these Pokemon to be joyful. I don't know. It's nice. The cryptid is Mothman. Another personal favorite, although Fresno Nightcrawlers will always be my number 1 favorite. One weird thing about the Mothman is that when you look at artist depictions of the Mothman, the wings are not moth-y. Very, very little of the Mothman in his cultural depictions are Mothian. Oh, I have to add a butt? Okay. You're right. We're out of the cloaca zone. We're back into the butt zone. And I need to respect that by getting on that. What if I put the butt on the front instead? That would really change how you were perceiving this creature, I bet. These would suddenly become like moose horns. Cumberland Bandersnatch. Yeah, that's a good point. What were we thinking? Like high and tight? Wide and spread? Cinnamon, you were the one who requested this, so are you saying I should do it like the butt on the Mothman statue? Because if I remember correctly, that statue has got a tight little keister. Wow, can you believe pictures of the butt don't come up if you just search Mothman statue? Mothman statue butt. There we go. Just ridiculous. Somebody made the choice for this to be what the butt looks like. Here, let me add a link so you can all just appreciate it. I'm not doing it justice. Hold on. I just love it. I want to know the backstory. Do you think I could under the guise of being a journalist call up Mothman HQ, ask who the sculptor was, and then sort of investigate why that took us is so rockin'? Because there's gotta be a story, right? It's a good statue. I would love to go to the Mothman Museum. I gotta prioritize that in my life. I will say the one in Fallout 76 is pretty solid. If any of you played or play Fallout 76 and haven't been to the Mothman Museum in it, it's good. Is that good, Cinnamon? Do you feel good about that shape? Does that kind of get across what you were hoping? I always feel weird when I do a really detailed butt and then the front is just like Ken dolling. It did have a booty hole for a minute there. I just went ahead and got rid of that so that my stream doesn't get taken down for obscenity laws. Okay. Let me figure out how at all to convey the other part of this Pokemon. This is a problem where they just cut off so much. I don't think I can convey it. I don't think I can, but let me go ahead and add the cute little Golbat ears. Because the Golbat has cute little Golbat ears. Kind of look like very, very tiny kitty ears weirdly. I think I'm just going to have to tell you what the other Pokemon is, because I just don't think it's decipherable. And then when I send you the picture, you can look at it and be like, oh yeah, they cut off everything that made this thing recognizable. Wait, are you saying the cats in Cats 2019 are cryptids, or that the movie Cats from 2019 is a cryptid? That feels like an important distinction, but maybe I'm fooling myself. Both? Okay. Cats 2019 is an SCP. Cognito hazard. I hate how right that feels. That's pretty cute. All right. Let me... Looking at the face on this, I think I'm just going to have to drop a link so you guys can appreciate it. I guess, or you know what? Let me add this. The image in the Pokemon Fuser doesn't have this thing, but I'm going to add it, and I think it'll help. I think it'll help, and I think it'll also add something to this creature that it needs, which is more polygons. Is not Porygon. That's a fair guess. Maybe not that long. These are good guesses, but none of them are quite right. Oh, Cinnamon Shakes, congratulations. I mean, not on moving, that's terrible, but presumably this is good news. It's not a licking tongue. It is kind of become a hummingbird. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess if you add a beak to a Mothman, it just becomes... that's just what it becomes. This is... This does have drowsy energy now that I'm looking at it from the side, but it shouldn't. It's not Zapdos. It's not Arbok or Ekans. I think I just did a bad job blending this part, but let me just keep adding stuff until it looks better, even though probably undoing it and trying again is a better bet. It's not the elephant Pokemon. It's all first gen. I think the first gen. Few people guess Fearow. It's not Fearow. This is definitely a birdish mon. Oh, Nathan! It is indeed Dugduo. The ambulance is coming to take you away for your good guess. It is absolutely a Dugduo. Or duo. So, Doduo. 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 I did a bad job with the nose. It got really downward pointy. I don't think this is going to help, though. Let me just drop the link, and then you guys can sort of sort through this image on your own time. Here's Dobat? It's just like, what? Yeah. It's like, what do you do with that? What do you do with that image? How do you deal with it? I don't know. It just chopped the beak off entirely. I also never have really never calculated the fact that Golbat has cute little kitty cat ears. But I do like that about the design. I love the little bit mixed reaction in the chat. I like its cute little watery cute eyes. I think that is a good addition. Flip it backwards. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. The reverse, the Golduo. It's really something. I did turn it extra into a hummingbird. I don't think their beaks are quite this sharp. They both have their charms. I'll say about this combo. I think they both have their charms. And they are both in their way charming, which is a different thing. All of the duos are horrifying. I mean, but I feel great about the cute little devil that came out of it. I guess I should figure out eyes for this. I mean, the Dewbat eyes are just pixels. Like, there's just not a lot to work with there. They're just sort of pixels. Boop. We made our own friend out of what the materials that we were given, which were cute in their own ways, but kind of a struggle. I don't know how eyes are going to work on this thing. Failed to set value. Hold on. Okay, hold on, getting in there. I'm gonna build up a little bit of flesh around this thing. Not that much flesh. Not a full cranium. Just a little bit of eyeball mound. Oh, you make a good point. Wait, let me look at Mothman again. I feel like Mothman got big red scary eyes, right? Kind of big red scary eyes. Yeah. Actually, you know, they're not that big. Very tall kiwi bird. These eyes will be red though, so that's not like Funko Pops. And I gave Okay, well that was perfect. I don't need to fuss with that anymore. Let's give this cutie some shading. Do we have a name? Do we have a title for this creature? Do we have any title recommendations? Because Dewbat is fine, I guess. Golmotho is pretty solid. Oh, I can make it luminous. Hold on. Oh god, what is that called? Emission. Doe Batman. This is gonna be a cool one when I blend it up. Actually, I think it accidentally got giant. Because if this is my light, hold on. Did you get giant? I guess everything got kind of giant. Okay, that's fine. It's a relative scale. So it's giant if you want it to be giant. All right. Moths are kind of fuzzy, right? Should this creature be a little bit fuzzy? Because we can add fur to it. We've got a little bit of time, and I'll admit this smooth, plasticky skin is just maybe not quite the right energy for Mothman. All right, let's add some fur. This is always a good idea and never backfires in the weirdest ways possible. What did Sin say? Lepidoptera. Oh, that's really good. That's a really good bit. The hospital's coming to take you away. That's such a good bit. Cinnamon shakes. Okay, it's not going to look like this. Hold on. We're going to get there. It's not going to look like this forever. The in-between stage can look weird. I appreciate that. We'll get there. Pinhead vibes, yeah. It is kind of exactly Pinhead vibes. Let's see. Yeah. Make it a little bit, just a little bit short, just a little bit fuzzy. You're thinking to yourself now that this looks wild. Whoop, maybe not. Maybe a wave. I like that. It'll look different when it renders. Actually, let me render it just for myself. It'll look good eventually. I have to adjust the framing and scale. One thing I forget about on Blender sometimes is that if you don't turn off the camera preview, when you render it, it renders all the objects, and then you're like, what is happening? Okay, interesting. I'm trying to figure out, maybe I can just switch to the preview and you can see what it looks like. Hold on. So this is what it renders to look like, which is not ideal. It's not quite there quite yet. Cinnamon shakes, yeah, same. So this is getting there. He looks a lot fuzzier, but he still looks a little bit sparse. Evil Furby. Okay, let me switch back and let's see what we can actually do with this cutie. I think it needs more hair. It needs more hair. Did somebody recommend? I saw this and I skipped over it mentally. Did somebody recommend giving him only chest hair? That ain't right. Is that because of the kink? It's just really intense. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. This is like if the Mothman were falling. Falling from a great height. Ooh, no, that's not gonna help. Okay. I'm curious, why is that? 'Cause simple? Okay, there we go. What can we do? Oh. Is 2000 gonna crash my computer? No. But it is very weird. If Mom Man was made out of iron shavings. Very much that energy is changing. The roughness gonna help me at all? God, we're in some sort of weird heaven space. There we go. It does kind of look like otter fur. Oh boy. The render doesn't know. The render doesn't know what to do with this. Let me... The idea that it's all dark. Oh, man. It's all dark, but you can just see the outline of its fuzz. So this is what that renders out to be. I think this is perfect. If anything, maybe there should be less hair, because then you get a more dynamic shape with the patches and the bits. God, from the front you can't even see that it's got a weird beak protuberance. Oh god, it's really good. Okay, hold on. Can we also do... I'm curious what's going to happen. Let me see if I remember how to do this. If we change the world. Because the world doesn't have to be gray. Gray is just the default like color of the background of this. Oh, it is the dwarf from Stardew Valley. This is what's under his cloak. Normally I set these to transparent so that I can do other stuff with them after I've exported them. But God, I just cannot remember where the world color is. So I might have to dig around and just play with that on my own time. Oh, here it is. If we make this... Oh, well, hold on. I was going to go for something really ominous and dark. But I guess there's no reason we need to. But if it's really dark, the glow of its eyes pops out more. Bye, Jedi Supperpunk. Thank you for all the gift subs today. I mean, that's pretty cool. But I also do want to put this creature on like on a transparent background so that I can put it in like a tree. I think this is great though. I am actually just going to save this real quick. Ooh, this is a good Pokemon. This one has emote energy. Okay. I would love a Mothman emote, and I don't see why I shouldn't have that. This is just a good cryptid. The only let me get an angle where you can see the talks. So you can't really, the only downside is you don't get a good shot of the talks. I think I'm going to make my own cryptid photo. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Gonna look up a photo of West Virginia. Or I guess I could put it in New York. Who's to stop me? Absolutely nobody. Smash Bros. Challenger appearance screen. I guess Mothman kicks a lot because he doesn't have arms for weapons or punching. So I guess this is mostly a kick-based Pokemon. Got wings, can't travel. That's a great point, B-Time. Okay, well, I think that's it. I don't know what more we could do. I mean, I'm probably going to fuss with Hitsmo Nightcrawler, who got really sinister in this lighting. God, I don't know how to get back to gray, man. Just got really sinister. Oh God, that's worse. Where's the light? There we go. I'm gonna do some stuff to this one too because I love it. Oh God. Okay, well, this is the rest of my evening. Thanks for everybody for coming and hanging out on the stream. This is a good fun stream. We'll probably do more. Like I said, I want to do next Wednesday another Pokemon Fusion, but one of the Pokemon is always going to be a ghost. I think that will be a good spooky Halloween week stream to do. So that'll be next Wednesday, and then I have not gotten Fatal Frame to work. So I'm going to sit down and do that sometime over the weekend. But my plan is to do more Fatal Frame on Sunday at noon Eastern time. So hopefully, if I can't get it to work, I also bought Inscription, which is by the same studio that put out Pony Island. I will not forget to raid. Thank you, Cinnamon Steaks. I'll pull up somebody to raid now as I'm talking so we can get this going. So hopefully Fatal Frame Sunday. If not Fatal Frame, then we'll do Inscription by the same company that did Pony Island, which was really super good. Did I look into using my actual PS2 instead? I didn't really. I would have to buy the game, which I'm not against. In fact, I'm very pro, but it would be hard to get a hold of. All right, who are we? Let me see who's up and raidable. There's just not a lot of people streaming right now. We can raid. Let's raid Ruby Heart. I don't think I own a copy. Okay. We're gonna raid Ruby Heart. They are playing Crystal Crew Game Night. Oh, keep talking and nobody explodes. So that should be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys over there. Have a good rest of your evening and good night.